What is up, everyone? Welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy VIII. Cold opening here for the start of Disc 3. So last time we finished up Disc 2, Renoa is now in a coma, and Edea has maybe turned face. And saying all this aloud makes me realize that at some point FF8 is turned into a soap opera. And there's some sound to get us going. Head to Edea's house. The Matron is back at the orphanage. Okay, so I guess we have some pretty big questions for Cid and Edea. So, why don't we go ahead and pilot our giant flying mercenary base over to that orphanage and get some more information on what the hell is going on here. Things have gotten pretty crazy since Disc 2 ended with that big climactic fight against, Golbadia Garden led by Cypher and Edea. So when we beat Edea last time, we saw this big bright flash of white. She seemed to return to her normal, nurturing self that the whole gang seems to know from back at the orphanage. And we're going to see her now. She is back there. And we're hopefully going to get some answers about what the hell was going on with her whole, you know, out-of-control dictatorship as she led Golbadia. And we're right here. I can't just land on the orphanage. It's already ruined all hell anyway. Might as well land on it. And Quistis and Selphie are waiting for us inside. Okay, they're gonna follow our lead. There's Cid. We were wondering where he was. What do you have to say about all this, Cid? Now is not the time to be making jokes. In times of trouble, he runs away. He was in a no-win situation. Either we end the life of his wife, Edea, or she was gonna kill us. Yeah. Still, he's a lot more to answer for than just that. Like the whole child soldiers thing that I'm still hung up on, for good reason. How evil Cid seems when you look back. Okay, so everyone's just cool with her now? Calling her Matron, which is a weird, creepy title. Like, Mom would suffice. She was basically everyone's mother at the orphanage. Matron is just, I don't know, it sounds like something the Children of the Corn would be referring to her as. Hello, Matron. Okay, so she was possessed by someone named Sorceress Ultimecia, who is our actual final antagonist for the game that we're just finding out about at the beginning of Disc 3. And Ultimecia is the one who was after her alone. And she was being possessed by this sorceress. A sorceress possessing another sorceress. And she's afraid that, just like before, she could become possessed again. Have you all heard of Sorceress Adele? Okay, so there's another sorcerer. She was the ruler of Esther during the Sorceress War that we've seen and heard a little bit about up until now. We don't really know that much about Adele, but we know that she was leading Esther, the super technologically advanced nation that we've seen the soldiers of during Laguna's flashbacks 17 years ago. Okay, so Ultimecia is maybe looking to possess Adele, who Adele has been sealed away after the Sorceress War, so yeah, lots of crazy shit going on there. So just to recap all of this, okay, Edea doesn't have anything new to say? I thought there was something to continue the scene on. Maybe, no, I guess I'm just oh, that's how the scene continues. You try to walk away and Zell stops you. But Squall is kind of preoccupied with what's going on with Renoa, who's now in a coma again. She was with us, her body was cold and she didn't move. Yep, that's a coma. Definitely not dead, totally a coma. Okay. Wow, Cid! You retreated like a coward to the orphanage because you couldn't bear the thought of either us losing or you losing your wife, and you're gonna lecture Squall about how he has duties as a leader and he can't be so hung up on Rinoa? God damn! So they're explaining what Ultimecia's objective is, and they're discussing it, but meanwhile, Squall can't concentrate. He's not really hearing what they're saying. He's too busy thinking about what he's gonna do to help Rinoa out. We smiled when our eyes met. Aw, time compression! Made me feel calm and tranquil. Time compression? Squall, maybe you should pay a little bit more attention, because we're talking about fucking time compression here. No, I'm not listening. Oh god, am I identifying as Squall now? Damn it. Oh, you got me, Squall. You hooked me in. You became a real boy. Disc 3 is where I start to come around to Squall a little bit. Disc 1 and 2 Squall can go fuck off a cliff, but Disc 3 Squall is not bad. He develops into a real person. Okay, so to recap all that shit, Edea was possessed by a sorceress from the future named Sorceress Ultimecia. Ultimecia wants to use Elan to go further back in time so she can compress all of time, past, present, and future, into one amorphous time ball that she can rule over. You might be wondering why Ultimecia needs Elan if she can already send her consciousness back in time. We haven't gotten this reveal yet, but it clears up a lot of confusion on that point, so I'll just tell you, research was done on Elan, and a machine was made which can, to a very minor degree, mimic her natural ability to send people's consciousness back in time. So that's what Ultimecia used far in the future, and it sent her back just far enough that she could possess Edea and Adele and all that to this timeline, but not far enough to where she wouldn't need Elan anymore, so she still needs Elan to go far enough back. Super contrived, really convoluted, but whatever. So, Ultimecia and stopping her from finding Elan is now our new goal. Before we can get on with any of that, though, we have to come visit Rinoa in the infirmary again to get the plot moving forward. Yep, all this crazy shit's going on. Squall can really only focus on Rinoa. Really sad scene to open the disc up. And we have another flashback with Laguna. I don't know why they're asking me to do this junction exchange, because they're gonna screw all my junctions up anyway. Like, Squall's and Laguna's will always transfer properly to the flashbacks, but everyone else's, they reset. The Junction Guardian Forces and all of the magic, all of it resets. Like they're all blank slates. So, I don't understand it. So this is kind of an unspecified period in time after Winil. And the group, all three of them have reunited: Kyros, Laguna, and Ward, who we haven't seen in a while. After we escaped from Esther, and Ward landed some kind of job at the D District prison after going mute. So we appear to be a little bit hard up for money back in Laguna's time. He's taken on some kind of acting job? This is a weird scene. Weird left field scene at that. But they're shooting a scene called Death of the Sorceress, in which we have to save the sorceress from a big dragon. Oh, and he's using a gunblade. Totally doesn't look like a gunblade. It looks like some kind of rapier. Okay, bring on the dragon. Ward and Kyros in a dragon costume. Fun stuff. But that does not look like two dudes in a dragon costume. That looks like a scary-ass ruby dragon. Yeah, Kyrus and Ward taking this real seriously. So coming up, this scene kind of reminds me of, the opera scene from early on in FF9. But I guess it's actually a little closer to that thing that we did, during the War of the Gardens section from the end of Disc 2. Back when we were soloing it as Squall and we had to fight that guy hanging off the rope. We had the kick, punch, and the block button. This time we just get B3 to defend, which, if I remember correctly, should be square. And B4 should be triangle or attack. This is a lot simpler than the one we did as Squall, because all I really have to do is spam attack over and over. So it's simpler in that there are fewer buttons, and you can just get away with attacking non-stop, because when he flinches from the hit, he takes longer to recover than you do after the attack. So you can just chain them together. If he does get an attack off, I think the Ruby Dragon 3-shots you here. But you can just do it over and over until you get it right, even if that does happen. It's fine though. Spamming attack works. God, I hate that about this Steam port though. It's the only bad thing is the button prompts on screen are screwed up. They seem to work when you're just using a keyboard, but when you use a controller, it turns into B1, B2, B3. If you're using the mouse and keyboard, it shows you the actual keys you need to press, like Z, X, C, V, I think. I don't know why that is. It's super weird. So... there is, something that made a difference here that we didn't do back in Squall's timeline, and I'm not gonna fight the dragon just yet because, as I suspected, my junctions are all screwed up now. Not too big of a deal. I'm gonna do this pretty much bare bones and then fix all of my junctions later on. I don't know why this happens. So I'm just gonna get some triple going, and abilities, and that'll be good enough. So in Squall's timeline, you can impact how this section of the dream sequence goes. If you, back in Squall's timeline, if you go to Shumi Village, which is a location we haven't visited yet, and you read the Timber Maniacs there, you fight the dragon with only Kyrus and Laguna, instead of having Ward with you as well. Which actually makes the Ruby Dragon fight kind of easier if you only have the two of them. Easier if you don't have broken magic junctions, like Curaga to HP, 100 each. It makes it easier because something about the AI logic for Ruby Dragons doesn't allow the dragon to use some of its attacks when you only have one or two party members, and they happen to be some of its deadliest attacks. So if you're having trouble with the Ruby Dragons, especially if you're grinding for upgrade materials off of them later on, or if you're trying to... if you're drawing Meteor from high-level Ruby Dragons later on in the game, do it with 2 party members dead. Because the dragon won't use its stronger attacks. Really not expecting it to put up too much of a fight. What I am gonna do, though, is I'm gonna make sure that Laguna only gets maybe 1 attack off. Because if I attack the Ruby Dragon any more than that with Laguna, I'm pretty sure it's gonna die, and I don't want that. So I'm gonna stick now to just attacking with Kyrus. Hopefully I card him on the first shot. No, miss. Go away, goddamn dragon. I don't want your XP. Card. I'm just gonna keep skipping Laguna's turn. That way Laguna does not hurt the dragon and kill it. 3rd time's a charm? Or is this 4th time? I already lost track. That's not good. Ruby Dragon card. Okay. So the Ruby Dragon card, I think I can actually get a couple meteors off that, or maybe flare. I can't remember what that refines into. That's it for the Ruby Dragon, though. As expected, not too much of a What the hell? Oh, I know what that is. So, if you look at the right center side of the screen, there's this big pink glowing obelisk which I don't think was there before. Oh, Alon is saying this. Can't disconnect. And I think that's Squall replying in the gray text. Okay, connect is what she calls her power, or using her power. Laguna is speaking to Adia. And Adia... Oh. Okay, so Alon was kidnapped by Esther soldiers. And they were looking for a successor for Adele. Okay. So, we know that Adia knows Laguna. Okay, and that's the same scene that we saw before of Squall as a kid waiting out in the rain for his sister. Or rather, the person he called sister. And this is, again, Alon speaking. She was trying to change the past, but she couldn't. She wanted Laguna to not come after her, to instead stay in the village with Rain, who was giving birth to a kid. But Squall's not taking that lesson to heart. He is determined to find Alon now, so we can go back in time and maybe stop whatever happened at the end of Disc 2 from sending Rinoa into a coma. So we know Alon's on the White Seed ship. Oh, right. Okay. So now here's a detail that I totally forgot. Remember how I was bewildered about how Galbadia was looking for Alon after we gave her up on the ship with Adia's seeds? I forgot completely that the White Seed ship isn't Galbadian, and it wasn't under possessed Adia's control directly. The White Seeds are Adia's seeds, but they took Alon to protect her from Adia while she was possessed. Okay, and I just played about 10 games of Triple Triad in the Garden, because before we head for the White Seed ship, we are gonna take a brief detour to do the CC Club side quest. There's a hidden club of card players in Balam that I have to beat, but to start it, you have to win 15 card games in the Garden, and I was a few shy. So you have to challenge the members here in order, starting with Jack, who patrols this side of the hallway leading to the front gate. And for completing the CC Club quest, all of the members of the club will appear on your ship at the end of Disc 4, and you can win back all of your cards from them that you've lost. Whether that be cards you've lost to the Queen of Cards, cards you've modded, or cards you've just lost to other players. So this is going to be a pretty brief detour. I don't think any of them are going to give me too much of a challenge. I'll grab that Abyss Worm, because why not? Okay, he's just telling us about the other suits or the other ranks. All of their members are based on playing cards, so first we had Jack, now we have the suits. The first of which I think is Club, who patrols around the upper right part of the first floor here. Think between the parking lot and the dorm. That's not him, right? No. It's just some girl walking around. No, so it's between the parking lot and... Oh, shit. Okay, there we go, the cafeteria. That should... Yep, there's Jack. Or, not Jack. Club. The club? Whatever. So we're gonna use the same hand as before, basically, just the last 5 cards on the page. Cypher Cerberus, Odin, Diablo, Minotaur. Does he have anything... Oh, he has an El Noil card, which I kinda want. That'll save me a little bit of time later, just taking his El Noil, which is that thing that looks like Elverit. The monster we fought back in the Dullet communication tower, except with a gray palette. Okay, and that forces the 6 to 4. Okay. Yep, take that El Noil. Not bad. Now, the next member of the club is, I think, Diamond? Who are the 2 girls in front of the directory. And I believe you have to do this before the end of Disc 3, otherwise you can't complete it, and you can't get all your cards back, and we have to wait for the Diamond duo to path their way slowly to the directory before I can finally challenge them. There we go. Amazing, but Club 2. I don't understand what that sentence is supposed to be. Amazing, but Club 2. It sounds like a message you lay down in Dark Souls. Amazing, but Club 2 ahead. Yep. Oh, is that Jumbo Cactar? And she's a Ruby Dragon. Already deciding which card I'm gonna take. I don't think I care about the Cactar too much. We'll flip that. He'll take it back. I can take this from the... Yeah. You know what? I could have taken it with Cypher, but I think I can do the same here anyway. You know what? Yeah, because that leaves Cypher safe from the bottom. Oh, he just flipped it back. Oh, yeah, it would have been better to play Cypher in the top left there. Wendigo. I think I can mod the Wendigo into steel pipes, but I can't remember, and I'm gonna need 6 steel pipes. Oh shit, do Wendigos mod into... No! Oh! I should've just went with the Ruby Dragon. Wendigos... You can mug Wendigos for steel pipes, which I'm gonna have to do later, and you card mod their cards into steel orbs, I wanna say. Shit! I don't know where the 2 guys up here are. Maybe I just have to zone in and... Nope. Okay, we're... Okay. Maybe this... Yay, there they are. It just took a couple of times going back and forth before they appeared. So, Spade here is the one on the 2nd floor by the elevator. I guess sometimes you have to do the screen transition a couple times just to get him to appear if he's not there. That's not the Bahamut card. That's, Tiamat. The blue dragon. What do I want to do here? I think, yeah, that just lets me control the corners. Diablo might be good. No, Diablo won't flip the triad, so I'll flip that instead. He'll take it back. I might wind up drawing here. No, okay, I got this. Yeah, okay, I'll take that, and we're good. T-Rexar, which I believe... I've already been wrong about a couple card mods so far. Off the top of my head, I want to say he either refines into Dino Bones, which is something I need, or maybe Dragon Fangs, which I don't think is the case. I'm pretty sure it's Dino Bones. Either way, I need whatever his card mods into. There's a couple Dino Dragon related items that I'm going for right now. Or rather, that I will be going for later. And finally, Heart is up on the bridge, and we've seen her before. Hey, guess who it is? She also has the Carbuncle card, which it would be nice to get, but I don't think the Carbuncle card does me any good, so it's not that big of a deal if she doesn't use it. Hey, she's using it right off the bat. So I guess I'll take it. Might be a good replacement card since I'm gonna wind up losing some of these and modding some of them in the near future. So I can't take Carbuncle from the bottom, and it's not really a good idea to try to take it from the side. So I'll just control the bottom right corner, and I could take the bottom left corner, or I could flip the grat. Those aren't grats. What are they called? It's something with a GR. They're like bigger grats. Like elite versions of grats. I can only take that with Cerberus. And Cerberus is not safe. Use 2 cards, they can flip it, but I guess it doesn't matter. He's not gonna use them though, which is weird. All of my cards except Cerberus and, well, I guess Sacred are weak from the left side. Okay. I just want to make sure I don't tie. Don't waste time. There we go. And I'll take the Carbuncle. I think you can get some auto reflex off of Carbuncle's card, but again, I'm not sure. Okay, so we don't know who the king is. That's interesting. Well, let's, for no apparent reason, head down to the infirmary. No good reason to do so at all. We'll just head there and talk to the doctor for no reason. Oh, you know what? After we get out of the infirmary, there is one more member of the club aside from the king, who we could have challenged at any time. There we go. Hey, don't walk away. Talk to me, Dr. Katawaki. No, I don't want to take care of things. Okay, I have to hit the button to challenge her to a game. She used to be the CC group's king, but she retired. And she's not telling us who it is either. I believe that the way that you get the king to appear is you have to go back to the dorm and sleep in Squall's bed until the king appears in your room, and then you can finally challenge the king. I want to say you have to wait until after you get the Ragnarok to do that, so I am going to head back and rest. First, I want to see if I can just fast track this and get a certain card I'm looking for. If not, no problem. Nope, he doesn't have it, so see you in a sec. Okay, no card king appearance after I took a nap, so I'm assuming that you have to wait until after you get the Ragnarok before you can finish this quest up. So there's one more member to challenge, and it's the king. We'll save that until after we return with the Ragnarok. In the meantime, though, there is that one member, the Joker, who resides here in the training center. You don't have to challenge him to finish the quest. I hope... oh no, it's a Grat. But he does have a card that I want. He's also the item shop for the area, so I want to buy some things. And I want to be in the training center right now anyway, because I want a T-Rexar to appear. So, I have a good reason to come down here anyway. First of all, I might want to be able to level... nah. Pretty sure any T-Rexar that appears here will be a high enough level. I want Mug, though. I want to be able to mug the T-Rex. Come on, random encounters, do me a favor. No damn it, it's always Grats. Unless you don't want it to be. Unless you don't want to run into a T-Rex down here, that's always when they appear. So the guy in green back here is the Joker of the card club. But before we challenge him, he's also a shop. I want to buy... oh, I have 143,000 gil. So I'll just stock up on a couple of restoratives, some potions, high potions. I think I have a couple of Phoenix Downs left, and I haven't had to use any, I don't think. I think I had to use a life once because I let Irvine die back in Disc 1. 60 remedies, though. I want 60 remedies. And you'll see why soon enough. Oh, well, I say it. To summon Doom Train, you need 6 remedy pluses. You can refine 60 remedies into 6 remedy pluses. Now then, we will challenge the Joker. Oh, also, if you beat him, you get another optional battle meter upgrade. So instead of taking Carbuncle by accident this time, back to my good old friend Minotaur. Joker here has the Leviathan card. Unfortunately, he didn't play it yet. and I really want that card because it saves me a lot of time having it. Leviathan can be card modded into... what are they called? Something like Doctor's Code or something? Doctor's Code lets you teach a Guardian Force an ability called Med Data. Med Data is a prerequisite for Alexander to learn a certain ability that I need. It saves me grinding about 200 or 250 AP for Alexander. Lets me skip straight to getting the AP for that ability that I actually want. And it's the ability that lets you upgrade medicine into stronger medicine. It's what's gonna let me upgrade the remedies into remedy pluses. Can't quite remember the name off the top of my head. But I need to teach him med data first. Which I will do with Leviathan's card. Oh right, that's just a Blizzara. And, whoops, I can't draw anything right now. Come on, T-Rex, come on. Just be a T-Rex. I only need one. Fuck. I only need one. Just need one. Run away. Escape from the Grats. Escape from Grat Hell. Alright, well. While I'm running around, let's go win Leviathan off of him. Hopefully it doesn't take a ton. Whoops. No, I don't want Carbuncle. There we go. There's Leviathan. Okay, so I'll do what I normally do, control the bottom right. Oh, right! Leviathan has an A rank on the right side. Oh, that might be a big mistake. Big blunder. I can flip him with Odin, though, so that's fine. He can't get Leviathan back, because he isn't a make card strong enough. Okay, so that really stupid mistake worked out pretty well. He can't really do anything no matter where I play my cards, so, yeah. Okay, that worked out fine. That could have been a more dominant win, a cleaner win, but I'll take it. Okay, so we have Leviathan. All I need now is for a T-Rex to show up, and then I can do a lot of card modding and refining. Oh, this is excruciating. I've had like 4 random encounters going on 5. No T-Rex. There we go! T-Rex gods have blessed me. Now I just need to mug him. Couldn't steal. Well, I just need to card him, so it doesn't even matter that I couldn't steal from him. I'm just gonna card him over and over. I want another T-Rex card. There we go. Everything's coming up Millhouse. And now, since the mug failed, I should still get a drop from him. Is that right? Yeah. Oh, it's just 8 M-stone pieces. That's worthless? Okay. Well, I have a whole lot of card modding and refining to do. I'm gonna list all of the things that I do in the description, because it might take a while. Plus, we're already way over on time. For now, though, thanks for watching, everyone. Take it easy. Have a good one.
Bye.